やれやれだぜ。
If you have mained Star Platinum the world long enough, you're probably tired of hearing this noise. So today I'm going to be talking about ways I think Star Platinum could be improved. First, I want to say that Star Platinum the world requires around 70 skill points just to max out, though maxing out a stand is pointless as every stand has at least something that is not worth buying. Star Platinum and Star Platinum the world's stand speed are both fast, just as the anime says, giving them both an A in speed. The same could be said with its damage as well, doing 10 damage per M1, on par with the world over heaven. Star Platinum the world has a wide array of different moves, these moves being Platinum Slam, Skull Crusher, Time Stop, Awakening, Time Skip, Aura Kicks and the very funny Beatdown. I will get these two moves out of the way as I believe there is nothing wrong with them. Aura Kicks and Time Skip moves are both excellent and have little to no flaws in my eyes. The reason I say this is because Time Skip is a beautiful mobility move and simple to use. Aim the mouse cursor, click Z and teleport a limited distance to wherever the cursor was aimed at. This works on all axes, up down, left right, back and forth. Time Skip can be used in multiple ways: to catch up to a runner, to get away and be the runner, teleport into the air to surprise the enemy. Basically, Time Skip is a versatile ability with many uses and is an A+ move for Star Platinum the world and its no Requiem counterpart, Star Platinum. Now Aura Kicks. This move is excellent as it is really quick to come out and is a knockdown. In fact, it comes out so quick it is near impossible to react to and perfect block or parry and is a true combo from a barrage, meaning if you barrage and quickly do Aura Kicks before they can react or barrage back, you can almost always escape a combo. Plus, adding on to that, barrage to stand barrage finisher is way too obvious and will always get parried unless you're playing against someone using an actual deep fried potato for a PC. Barrage to Aura Kicks, however, is a guarantee true combo. Now that those two are out of the way, let's get into the actual problematic moves, starting with the most obvious one, Platinum Slam. Just turn it into Over Heaven's Smite. I don't understand how Platinum Slam is parryable. Who thought this was a good idea? The move is a slam that attacks the floor, not the player. How you gonna parry an attack against the floor? It's not like you can parry a move for another player. I think the single most awful thing about the slam is that if you get teamed on in SBR and decide to throw this out, all it takes is one skilled player to parry the move and you'll be stunned long enough for everyone to get back up and use the most ultimate mega funny 100-0 combo on you. And you just have to sit there and watch your health melt away before your very eyes, cause that barrage to Aura Kicks thing won't save you here. The next thing that could do with a saving grace is the Skull Crusher. On paper it's a good idea, stop time to teleport behind the opponent and do a heavy punch, knocking the opponent down, but in practice this thing is a free combo button for your opponent. If you use this even once and they block it, you've thrown the entire match and just lost. Back in the old days of YBA you used to be able to parry this, which was even worse. It had such a long window to parry it, and was so easy as you just had to look out for a color change on the screen and then hold F. Plus you could tell it was coming because of the awkward movements of the opponent from them trying to lock onto you. So not only was it super obvious, it would lead to you getting easily stuck in a combo or a few M1s and a jawbreaker to the face, which is still avoidable by not using the move. They changed it to only being blockable now, but due to the end lag from the move upon getting blocked, if the opponent is fast enough they can spin around and still combo you as if they landed a parry on you. But none of this comes close to the worst part about Skull Crusher in comparison to this next part. The worst part about this thing is even if you land the move it ragdolls, meaning that you don't get anything off it aside for the Skull Crusher itself. Sometimes you can catch them on get up, but if they are smart, fast, or lucky they can dash away and return fire. But if you make it not ragdoll, now it's a free combo button against anyone who got unlucky and didn't block in time. So what do? There's no way to save it right. Well, I thought about this and came up with 4 ideas. First, you could turn it into a bearing shot. Now I know Crazy Diamond already has a bearing shot, but in the anime, who teaches him how to do that trick? Not only that, but in All-Star Battle R, Jotaro has a bearing shot ability. Firing off 3 steel balls, the third shot ragdolling, so I was thinking it could be 3 quick bearing shots, blockable. They don't block break and they do 6 damage each. The second idea was for a Star Finger, but it wouldn't stun like Star Platinum's, otherwise that's a free easy beatdown. Instead it would work more like Sticky Finger's T move. pulling the person or people hit by it closer without any stun or blindness and dealing 17 damage. People might say that Star Platinum the World doesn't use Starfinger in the anime, but as you can see, he does in All-Star Battle Arc. The third idea is plain and simple: move aura kicks to the Y button like Star Platinum and replace X with a stand jump. Instead of having multiple upgrades to it though, it would be a single node and the strength of the jump would be similar to a stand jump that has been upgraded 2 times, one away from max upgrades. The last idea was a counter. Your character would grab the invisible ledge of a cap like Jotaro does, and once hit you would do a skull crusher on the opponent, hitting them for 17 damage and having the knockback of a haymaker. The next thing I have a problem with is the time stop. It's way too costly. 18 skill points for only 8 seconds of time stop, which is amazing, but the problem is most stands have a counter to time stop. Some stands have time stop resistance allowing them to walk through it and jump in the air, or even punch you away. Other stands have moves that you either have to block and get block broken from or take the hit and get launched due to the low gravity of time stop. Now for the beatdown. I think the main problem is that there isn't a middle ground. If you hit someone who is on middle health they get one shot by the last hit, but hitting someone who is 75% or higher on health it does such little damage that the opponent will actually out-heal it. So to balance things out I think the overall damage needs a buff and the execution damage needs a big fat nerf. I get it's supposed to be a punish, but I feel one-shotting a half HP opponent because they got parried once is a bit too much. But at the same time I feel you should still get a reward for landing the move and the opponent should not be able to out-heal the damage it does. As for the awakening, I don't think there's much wrong about it. You take less damage, you do more damage to others, you become slightly faster as well as get more height of a jump, it heals you for some HP and even auto-parries any parryable move. You can still get block broken so little kids can't just awaken and immediately turtle up until they get a parry and beat down you. I think the awakening is amazing and beautiful. So, what is my beef with the awakening? Well, it's the same excuse as time stop. It is really costly for something that you're probably gonna die with anyways because you forgot to use until you had a literal slither of health remaining instead of popping it at mid health for max effect. Despite saying all this, I still think Star Platinum the World is a very solid stand, as when paired with a spec, all the moves this stand has fit in with one another, except for Skull Crusher. That still sucks, there's no combo potential for that move. So in conclusion I think Slam should be a cancelable block break. Skull Crusher needs a complete rework. I think my favorite option would be a triple bearing shot. Awakening and time stop need to have the cost reduced, and the beatdown needs to be buffed, but the execution needs to be nerfed. Before I end this video I want to show you this guy I encountered in 1v1s asking for wins, but he already had the world over heaven. Okay. Last thing before I do actually end the video, I am terribly sorry for making you all wait. Holy shit, is that 7 months? I'm so sorry for making you all wait 7 months for another video. I won't give some sob story or a lame excuse, I will be honest. I lost motivation. I record videos but as soon as it comes to editing I lose interest. I don't like editing, but I also don't have the money to hire an editor and also don't want to hire anyone else because I want the videos to go the way that I want them to go. Once again I am very sorry for letting this happen. Now if you stuck around for a Star Platinum the World skill tree, just watch this video here, and if you wanna see the rest of this fight play out, enjoy.
スタープラチナザワールドスタープラチナザワールド時は動き出すオラオラオラ
Damn, I for real got my shit milli rocked. Folded as fuck.